I'm Mark Tilley. Welcome back to Dirtbike Magazine's YouTube channel. And we don't build a lot of these types of motorcycles. We don't build motorcycles to strictly race. This bike is a strict race bike. It's all about performance. It's all about going as fast as you can for as long as you can. We built this bike in conjunction with Johnny Campbell Racing, JCR, for longtime test rider Ryan Surratt, who is coming back from a couple different injuries. But we kind of came up with the idea of, why don't we build a Honda that can do everything? Kind of like a multi-purpose tool, if you would say. This bike was built to race professional nationals. It was built to race professional Grand Prix racing. It was built to race West Coast hare scrambles. He might even do a National Hare and Hound on it a little bit later on. So when we were building this motorcycle, we had to keep all that in mind. We used naturally a lot of sponsors that come with Johnny Campbell Racing: Pro Circuit exhaust and suspension, IMS, BRP, Renthal, DID, Throttle Jockey did the graphics, some BRP stuff on there, Pirelli tires, and we took a brand new 2026 450RX model because it had the 18-inch rear wheel already kind of on there. We went for it. Ryan did a lot of testing, getting dialed in with the guys at Pro Circuit, making sure that everything kind of is kosher for him. We did have a little bit of a head start on it because Ryan rode for Johnny Campbell Racing a few years back, won some national Grand Prix for them. So we had a little bit of a direction, but all of this came together really fast. We're gonna let you see Ryan ride this. I'm gonna ride it a little bit, and then we'll come back and talk to you a little bit later. Okay, so I got to ride the bike a little bit. Actually not as stiff as what I thought it was gonna be, and not as aggressive as what I thought it would be. Like how we designed it is kind of multi-purpose to where I can ride it. I didn't push it, what Ryan does by any means. Surprisingly, pretty close to stock. I mean, doesn't have any major internal engine work, does have some different mapping. And with this whole thing, Ryan did do National Grand Prix, Moto Fest at Glen Helen. He did a West Coast hare scrambles, and he did a couple pro nationals on it. Really, the difference between off-road version of this bike and a motocross version of this bike for pro nationals was just a pipe. And really that pipe wasn't for more performance. He had to make a certain sound decibel rating. Pro Circuit gave us that stuff to be able to go through that, and it makes a little bit of a difference. Personally, I like it with the longer pipe that's a little bit more restrictive because it kind of calms it down a little bit. Johnny and Ryan did a lot of testing with making sure he was comfortable on the bike. He did run an IMS larger tank for one of the nationals, and then he got a larger tank, but not as big as the IMS tank for a couple of the nationals that he did, just to kind of bring down that size a little bit, but still give him a little bit more gas. When it comes to it, you can build a purpose-built motorcycle for a wide variety of racing. I mean, Ryan is a very talented rider, which is why we're lucky to have him on staff. But when I first started this, I didn't know if this was possible. I didn't know if we could build a bike that would perform in all aspects of racing. Ryan was the only rider that did every single race at this year's Glen Helen's Moto Fest. I don't think I could have even survived about half of them. Really cool to see. So the JCR crew and Ryan Surratt, we give a big thumbs up to those guys for making something that some people think just isn't possible. We have a multi-purpose motorcycle that you can do just about any kind of racing at the highest levels of our sport on the professional side. So if you got a little bit more time on your hands and you want to check out some other bikes that we've built, maybe some race bikes, maybe some have fun bikes like big bore two strokes, hit those video thumbnails now, and don't forget to subscribe. We have brand new videos like this coming out multiple times a week, and there is some 2027 models coming right here in the near future. So you want to stay up to date. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.